Hey, welcome everyone. I'm so glad you're here, whether you're here with us tonight or watching the recording. You've probably been invited to watch because someone you know has a story of how gut health has impacted their life, and they just wanted to share that good news with you. So, speaking of stories, this is my friend Jessica, and she's going to share her story about how gut health has transformed her life in a huge way. But first, I'm just going to give you a quick little overview of the triplex basic gut health system. Most people don't realize how much our gut impacts our overall health. And over 70% of your immune system lives in your gut. And when it's out of balance, it can affect everything from, energy, digestion, weight, hormones, sleep, skin, and even your mood. So this is where that basic gut health system comes into place. And I am just going to give you a really simple, non-scientific breakdown of it real quick, just so you kind of know what we're talking about. First is the Slim, and this is a drinkable prebiotic. It basically balances your blood sugar, it reduces inflammation, and it balances hormones. This is what gives you that really great sleep and great moods that all of Plexus peeps kind of just rave about. And this second and third part of that triplex is the ProBio 5 and BioCleanse. ProBio 5 is an antifungal probiotic that targets candida overgrowth. If you are taking a probiotic that does not target candida overgrowth, that might be where you're going wrong. And this is everything. BioCleanse. So basically, as your body starts breaking down the candida and toxins, you need a gentle way to flush that out. And that's exactly what BioCleanse does. It oxygenates your whole system, it supports regularity, and it just helps you feel lighter and less sluggish. And it opens up those detox pathways that your body needs open just to feel your best. So that's the basic gut health system. And now, Jessica, is that basically what you started on? Yeah.
Yeah, I started on triplex, just
Mhm.
straight
Well, I will
full
let you take it
swing.
away if you're ready to
Yeah,
share.
yeah, sure, absolutely. So, I was introduced to Plexus by Darlene Lee. We'd known each other for since we were kids, but like a lot of people got reintroduced on Facebook, and I was following her and noticed that she was, having all these results, losing weight, looking younger, and having more energy and all of the things. Yep, just a second. I have my kids here. As soon as I start talking, they're gonna want something. So sorry. It's just I thought I had them all set up, but it never fails. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, about 5 years ago, I started seeing her posting, and then she just reached out to me and asked if I wanted to have a birthday sample. And it was just Slim. She didn't even send me active, it was just Slim. And I tried that, and I just loved how it tasted, most of all. So I was like, okay, what is this stuff? I'll try it. There's a 60-day money back guarantee, so if it doesn't work, I'm not really out anything. But I had been struggling for so long with my health. I was just ready to try anything. Um, I wasn't living, I was just surviving like day to day. And that was before I had my kids even. So it was, you know, just naps. I would wake up in the morning exhausted already, just planning my nap. I would get food for lunch and I would take a nap and then go back to my desk and eat it. So I was just like waiting. I was just exhausted all the time. I had high blood pressure, migraines, PCOS, constant UTIs and bladder infections. Um, Antibiotics is all they ever wanted to give for it, and just that constant cycle of that. Then I was diagnosed with interstitial cystitis, which is a bladder condition. It's kind of unknown, but it's starting to get more research done about it. Um, and endometriosis, which those kind of go hand in hand, if you know about that type of thing. But um, so being diagnosed with those things and not being able to find anything for pain or just the constant flare-ups that I was having, migraines like 4 or 5 times a week. I mean, it was really bad. So, let's see. Oh, anxiety, real quick. I had anxiety so bad. I would chew my nails in my sleep. And I would wake up and I would just like there would be nails in my mouth and I'd be like just like and I didn't even know I was doing it. So that was crazy. But once I started being consistent with it, and I'm gonna be serious, I wasn't even consistent at first for the first 2 years. I took it, but it wasn't, daily. And then sometimes I would run out, and then I'd be like, oh wow, this stuff really is working. Like it's one of those things where you don't realize how sick you are till you start feeling a little bit better and you start getting a little bit of headspace. That's how it was with me. And then like, oh, it's okay. I don't have to have it today. Yes, I do. So, let's see, where are we at? Um, oh, I remember getting my package when I first got it, and I was like, oh, I know it. I know this is gonna be I can just feel it. I feel it that this is going to be something. This is going to be something for me that's, I wasn't even thinking about weight loss or anything. It was like, I just want to have relief of the constant feeling of having to go to pee. Like I like having to go to the bathroom constantly. That's what I suffered with most of all. That was just horrible. Like that constant, like, I think I gotta pee, but you don't. If you've been there, you know how horrible it is. And that's why I share because I know there's people out there that are just suffering in silence. Like, what do I do about this? You know, this is something that you can do. So, I'm better now than I ever have, honestly. And I can't ever remember feeling any better in my whole entire life. I've suffered with this bladder condition since I was like 10 years old. So to have this kind of relief, I can't even explain it to you. Like I'm living, I do things, I go out with my friends and I'm not completely depleted the next day. I can take my kids out and run and chase them. I have a 6 and a 9-year-old boys. So, they keep me going and that's part of the reason why I'm like, I have to do something about this. I have to take this into my own hands. So after I really took it seriously, that's when my body was like, let's let go of some of this weight and excess stuff we've been holding on. So I want to say I've lost about 65 pounds. It may be a little more, but that's what I'm going with. I went from like 265, I'm holding right around 200, and I feel good. Like I don't feel like I want to lose more weight, but I'm like I don't care. I'm finally to a point where I'm like, I feel good about me. My health is amazing, and that's what I care about. And when everybody's like, "Oh, you look so great," I'm like, "But I feel great." That's what I want you to know more. Yeah, I do. I feel like I look good too, but the inside, if you could take a picture of what my inside looks like now, you that would be amazing. I wish I could do that. But I love using my products. My goals are to just keep going, sharing, gaining more muscle, getting stronger, and sharing about why we need gut health. I'm an advocate for it for the rest of my life now. So that's my story.
Well, I'm so curious. Now the basic gut health package is probably what you started on, but were there any other key products that you like added in like right away that maybe helped with those results that you got?
Honestly, I didn't really start adding any of the extra products for probably a couple years. I think Active was the first thing that I started with. And that really helped so much with the energy part and like the focus, being able to, mom brain is crazy. So like that right there, once I started drinking that, I'm like, whoa, this is amazing. And then as far as for more of like what I take now, every morning I take an ease and a nerve and I drink my slim. Like that's a non-negotiable. Like I have to do those every single day. I can let some other things go, but those three, and then of course ProBio 5 and BioCleanse. Like that little chunk right there, that's my go-to.
Yeah.
Like that is what is my like survival package.
And
But
were
yeah,
you drinking two pink drinks a day or just one?
sometimes like if I get a headache, because sometimes like now I feel like my blood sugar is really stable. Like I hardly ever feel like in the afternoon I get that really bad like drop to where I start feeling like dizzy and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, Probably last year still I would do that. Like in the afternoon, maybe about 2:30, I'll start getting that dip and I'll drink an extra slim and it just knocks it out. Or if I start feeling like, because I've had migraines since I was in kindergarten, seriously. So
Wow.
I can tell, I get aura, so I can tell when they're going to come on. So now when I start feeling that, I'm like, drink a slim and pop um BioCleanse.
Huh. Interesting.
So I take the
Interesting.
magnesium, something with that, and the slim. It will knock it right out.
Huh.
Really?
Hmm.
For your migraine? That's good. My mom every now and then will struggle with migraine, so that is extremely good to know.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's been my thing. I don't know why I did that one day, and I'm like, well, maybe I should just maybe I need some extra magnesium BioCleanse. Let's just take that. And I took it, and it seemed to help, and so I tried it again. And I'm like, okay, so this is a thing here, Slim, with the BioCleanse. If you're having a little attack, works for me. You never know. It ain't gonna hurt you to try it.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, tell her that because that's been
I'm
a
typing it
savior
as
for
we
me.
speak. I'm sending her a
Yeah,
text.
I used to take Mac Salt for my migraines. It's you put it underneath your tongue, and I
Mhm.
promise you, this little trick with the Slim and the BioCleanse is just like that. It
Huh.
works the same
And you
for
do the
me.
slim microbiome or the hunger control?
Microbiome.
The microbiome. Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, I'll do the hunger control, but I still get like the best results with the microbiome. It's my favorite,
Mm,
Yeah, me too.
me too.
me personally.
Uh,
But
so,
yeah, thank you.
so
Sorry.
I'm curious.
You had, I'm sorry, I don't mean to
No,
interrupt,
go
but
ahead.
Jessica, like your story, that
Oh no, I can't hear her. Can you guys?
Karina,
Yeah,
you
she
did.
you're
might need to text it.
yeah, if you can write it in the chat, we can ask her. That might
Sorry,
work
Corinne,
better.
you're breaking up a little bit.
Yeah. But while she's writing that, I'm just curious, since you've started, like how often or do you even have UTIs at all anymore?
Mm,
They're gone.
it's just
Um,
a very rare thing, and that's kind of one of those weird things that I can sense it coming on. I don't know. It's like a malze or whatever in my body. I just get this like, there's something, and then I will bump up my ProBio 5.
Mm,
So when I feel something like that coming on, like if I feel like there's something, as a woman, you know what I'm saying, the wonky feeling, whatever, I'll just take 4 ProBio 5.
and how many do you regularly nightly take?
I take 2 at night and 1 in the morning.
Okay.
So 3 daily. And yeah, some like right now I've been actually taking 3 at night because I've had this little something in my throat.
Mm,
And like that's just what I do. If I feel anything weird in my body, I just bump up the ProBio 5 and it seems to do whatever it does. It helps.
yeah, Probio 5 is like magic, isn't it?
It is. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's helped me a lot with my whatever was going on inside of me. I also had which I don't know if I've even really gone into detail with Darlene about this because I've kind of just figured it out, is I had a mold toxicity.
Mm.
So I was also fighting that on top of everything, and I found that out through my toenails, of all places, my toenails. And the podiatrist was like, "Yeah, that's mold." And it could take up to 3 years for that to completely like get itself out of your system. So once she told me that, I'm like, that makes a lot of sense of all these other little pieces of the puzzle of why I just couldn't get it cleared, why it just kept coming back. And yeah, the toenails tell a lot.
What did they look like? I mean, I'm curious
Yeah,
now.
I am too.
One of them was like it was like pinched together. She called it a stiletto nail because it went to a point. Like, you like the
Yeah.
stiletto heels, it looked like that. And it was so painful. Like I couldn't even wear socks. I could barely even sleep like with a sheet on top of it. It was just so painful. And what it does is it dries up the nail bed and causes your nail to shrink. So
Hmm.
that was one toe. And then the other toe, it caused like this crazy, what you would think of maybe what it would look like. It was like white and there was like lines that were going through it. And that's what she said where the mold starts. And then it like grows out from the nail bed.
Hmm.
So it's about halfway grown out. I need to take pictures, it's just one of those things where you're like, really? It's like full disclosure, though, it would help somebody. And
Yeah.
that's what we're
Yeah.
all about. So that was wild, though. I'm like, really? Mold
And
in
you
my toe?
upped your probio, and that's what helped that as well?
Yep, I
Wow.
upped that because she was giving me a really strong antifungal, and I looked into it, and I'm like, well, that's basically what Probio 5 is when you break it down. So I just took extra Probio 5 instead of what she prescribed.
And now the
And it's
triplex
been,
helped your body detox the mold also.
yes, it did. Yep.
Um,
And I just tailored it to, to my feeling, my own feelings. So that's what I love about these products too, is you're allowed your own way to do it. If you feel like you want to drink 2 Slims a day, you can do that. If you want to only, drink half of it, drink half in the morning, you can, it's totally whatever works for you. And I feel like I've found my little system that works, and then I just add things in as I need it. Ease though is amazing as well, you guys. I just have to say, ease is one of those things that I think like helped with my the fluid, because I retained fluid like so bad, like just poofy, just everywhere. My hands would just be, I couldn't wear rings, nothing. I would just would retain water so bad. And I feel like my body just does what it's supposed to do now.
Yeah.
Just needed a little help.
Yeah. I know the feeling.